Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dawn here, and today is the Tuesday, and I just realized I want to make a tutorial on Lightroom tone or presets, and yeah, I finally have a chance to do it. So yeah, welcome to Lightroom Tone Tuesday. Let's go. So you guys might be probably wondering, why am I doing this Lightroom Tone Tuesday thing? Man, the name still needs some work because I just thought of the name like 5 minutes ago before I started the video. And yeah, so back in December I talked to some people who's my followers on Instagram that I will make a preset pack, because a lot of people actually ask me how I edit my photos, ask me for some DNG files that they can try and look at my editing settings. And yeah, from that point, like those people, I gave them my DNG files, which is basically my presets, and I asked them to maybe test it out just in case. If they like it, I might make a preset pack of my own. But looking back at it, I feel like at this point I'm just like, what, 1 year into my photography. Wait, this is actually my second year now. F it. Yeah. So I have a feeling that I am not good enough yet to charge people for my presets, my editing skills and everything. In my perspective, I think it's good, but I feel like it's not good enough to sell to other people. So I was thinking, okay, if people want to know how I edit my photos, I can give a tutorial on how to get them, and yeah, I can make it easy. I can just record and then yeah, just put on YouTube, and people can see how I edit my photos. And basically, yeah, they don't need to pay any money. Just learn from it. If they like it, if they wanted DNG files to try it and make their own preset, I can just give it to them by Google Drive or email. So yeah, so today, I just remember last week, I think it was on Saturday? Yeah, it was on Saturday, a couple weeks ago on 27th of March, which is basically my birthday. I posted this photo of myself in a city, and this is a tone that I feel like I want people to know how I get this tone. And yeah, first of all, it's the most simple tone that I edited so far. Like, as you guys know, I love all my photos that look so weird and just like crazy edits, hectic edit everywhere. Like, you have like blue highlights, have to have what, pink shadows, have to have like what, teal and orange. But this one is just nice and calm, you know. So before we start, I just want to say that if you guys follow the tutorial and you guys don't understand because my explanation is shit, you can just DM me on Instagram or email me at damingdon18@gmail.com. I'm probably gonna call it I'll get the free DNG files for the presets. I'll send you for free, no charge. And if you guys have some questions, just text me. I don't mind. Go ahead. So yeah, let's just get into it. Right now I have my Lightroom open on my laptop right here. Okay, as you can see, I have the edited version of this photo on the right and the original photos on the left. And yeah, what you can see right here, the original photo, the unedited version, look perfectly fine. And it's a bit dark, so I'm gonna have to do some adjustment on that quite a bit. So first of all, I'm just gonna leave the exposure to right there. I'm not gonna touch it. But the thing is, that's quite a lot of contrast in the photo. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna decrease the contrast down a little bit, maybe about 40. And the highlights, it's a bit too dark, so we're gonna pop it up a tiny bit, not too much, around there. Yeah. The shadows, you can see, is quite dark, so I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. It's just a bit too much, maybe. Okay, that's perfectly fine. As you can see, I'm gonna put up some white a little bit. I'm gonna bring it up by plus 21. Okay. The black is also quite deep. We're gonna bring that up as well. So we're gonna bring up by, let's say 18. Yeah, that should be totally fine. Now look at the change before and after. It's quite bright now, so it's pretty nice. Next up is the white balance. White balance is a bit off in this one. It's a bit orange, so I'm gonna slide to the bluish tint on this one, so I'm gonna slide it to the side here until we reach maybe. Okay, that should be fine. All right, it's have some bluish tint to it now, so it look perfectly. It's getting to the tone that I want. So yeah, it's going well. Next up, we're gonna go to the clarity and texture tab. As you guys know, what I like to do in my photos, I like to take out the clarity and increase the texture. So when I take out the clarity a little bit by 15, that's not too much, that's not too high. I'm gonna bring up the texture by about 42. So all the details out, like all the detail on my pants, my face look perfectly sharp. I mean, yeah, you guys can see all my pimples there. Yeah, I look pretty old, not gonna lie. So next up, I'm gonna go to the dehaze. I wanna make the image a bit more brighter by decreasing the dehaze by a little bit. Okay, that's enough. Next up, what I like to always in my photos is I like to decrease the vibrance and increase the saturation. So I'm gonna bring down the vibrance to maybe like -30. Yeah, about -30, and I'm gonna bring up the saturation quite a lot by maybe almost the same amount. So if in vibrance like -30, I'm gonna put the saturation up to like +36 maybe, or +40, so it's nice. Okay, got it. Next, I'm gonna go to the tone curve. The tone curve, we're gonna start with the RGB first. So from here, we're gonna pull up the black point. So we're gonna have some fade into the photo. It's not gonna be too much. Then I'm gonna bring down the shadows a little bit. Bring down the shadows. Bring up the mid-tone. And yeah, a lot more mid-tone on it. Bring up some highlights. Okay. Okay, before and after, it look perfectly fine. Next up, we're gonna go to the blue tab right here. I want to give it a blue highlight, so yeah, a bit to the bluish side, not too much. Okay, there we go. We're gonna bring down the mid-tone to yellow, nice, and shadow to a bit of the bluish side. Okay, but there. Okay, perfect for the blue side. There's way too much blue shadow. Then yeah, that's it. Next up, we're gonna go to the red curve. Here we go. Gonna bring down the blue for the shadows to the teal, and then we're gonna bring up the red mid-tone and give it some red highlights. Too much. Okay, that's fine. That's perfect. Nice. And next up, we're gonna go to the HSL. Here's where it gets quite fun. So first of all, I want to fix my skin tone first of all, because it look pretty fucked right here. I mean, I feel like it's a bit too red and a bit too yellow. So because from what I'm gonna do in this tab is that I'm gonna work on the orange, just orange, not red and yellow. This is the main skin tone on my skin basically. So I'm gonna drag the hue for the orange a bit towards the red. So maybe -15, that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna take out some saturation down to maybe -18. That should be fine. I'm gonna bring up the luminance, so I'm gonna make myself pop out a little bit more. So yeah, about +19 should be fine. Right there. Look perfectly fine to me. So next we're gonna go. Okay, next time we're gonna go to green. So here's where it gets a bit interesting. So as you guys see in the edited photos, all the green and in the image got turned to teal or blue. So what I'm gonna do is that in the green tab, I'm gonna slide it to the blue or aqua side, and then I'm just gonna take out all the saturation because we don't want aqua, we want only blue or maybe a bit of gray. So yeah, I'm gonna bring the hue to straight to aqua, and I'm just gonna take all the saturation out of it. Then I'm gonna bring up all the luminance, so its detail popped out more the photo. Then we're gonna go to aqua, and I'm gonna change the that's blue. I'm gonna change the aqua to blue, straight to blue, and then it's gonna pop all the saturation and luminance. Then for blue, I'm gonna bring it towards tealish side, maybe a bit right there. That's perfect. Put up some saturation, put up some luminance, perfect, right there. Next up is the color grading. Here's where when you start adding some shadows and everything into your photo, and make it like towards the urban blue style. So now first of all, as you can see, all the dark bits in the edited photos, it's all like bluish shadows. So we're gonna put the shadows to the bluish side. There, there should be fine. And the highlights is orange, so I'm gonna put it towards the orange side a little bit. Go the midtones, I'm gonna towards highlight mid orangish as well. Okay, all right. Then the balance for the color grading is gonna go towards blue, so about -15 should be enough. I'm gonna decrease the orange a little bit on the highlights because it's kind of overtaking the blue, so I'm gonna pull it back, then put out a little bit. Okay, and that's okay. So next up, I'm gonna go to the Radial Mask, and then I'm just gonna mask myself in the middle, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up all the. I'm gonna invert the mask first of all, so it only affects what's inside the mask. I'm gonna pull up the shadow, the exposure. Oh, it's too much. I'm gonna increase some feather, and then I'm gonna pull up the black. Oh wait, put down the black a bit, and then pull up the white, so it's a bit more brighter, and take out all the contrast, and that's pretty perfect. Look at that. Then we're gonna do the same, but we're just gonna copy and wait. I'm gonna make another radial filter. Radial mask, and then put a mask over myself. Okay, and then I'm just gonna make it affect the outside of myself, which is the atmosphere, the background. I'm gonna make it a bit brighter, give some more clarities and texture, so we can see all the details much better than before. And to be honest, that is almost we're almost done. So next up, I'm gonna add some. Is that radial filter? I'm not too sure. And I'm gonna just increase some exposure, make it a bit brighter. So there we go. Now it looks like I have a light that is shining on myself right now. I'm gonna bring down a bit of the shadows. I think it's a bit too bright. Go, and yeah, we kind of done. It's not 100%. Look like the edited version I post on my Instagram, but it still works the same. It's a bit more orange in this one, but yeah, it should be fine. So yeah, that's it. So if you guys like this video, I hope you guys learned from it. It's a bit slow. It's my first time in a while that I'm doing tutorials, so I'm not that used to it. So if you guys like this video, I hope you please give me a like. If you guys want some more content like this, please subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram at dynamicdon18. I post a lot of new photos every single week, and yeah, I hope you guys like it. If you guys want me to do more Lightroom Tone Tuesday like this, feel free to give me some comments, or which tone you want me to make for my Instagram. Just feel free to DM me to ask me to do it. Then yeah, I'll make it if I have time, but I'll try to upload this kind of video every single Tuesday. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.